so glad that I live in Spain and not the UK right now. I'm going to tell you why. There's a couple of reasons. One is medical. You can phone up the doctors here, you can get an appointment about a day later, and then you can get an appointment to get all your bloods taken within a couple of days, which is important because especially when you get to my age, in your early 50s, don't tell everyone. When you get to your early 50s, especially when you've got a family history, I've got a family history of heart attacks and cancer, unfortunately. But it's good to get yourself checked, and I've got to say I'm looking forward to getting 4 different capsules of blood taken tomorrow, and just to get a full body check. They're checking for everything, and that's all done for free on what's the equivalent of the NHS here in Spain. And I'm good, and I'm glad that they're doing it. I haven't had the blood test for a couple of years. It's always good to get a check-up, especially when you're at your age, this age. And for all the guys that are out there, get the test done. It's a simple blood test, especially when it comes to prostate cancer and stuff like that. I know quite a few people that have had it. I know people that have went through procedures, and it's a simple blood test. Get it done, get yourself checked. But I've got to say, having went to the doctors for the first time, and the doctor said, I can't find you on the system. I said, I've never been here before. And I've got to say, they were absolutely fantastic. So I am down at Playa Flamenca. Let's see, we've had quite a bit of rain the last couple of days, and hopefully that's all passed, and we've got nice sun in the sky. So the next reason that I'm glad I'm living in Spain and not the UK right now is dentistry. Yep. Is Spain, here's a question to you. I think that Spain is becoming the new Turkey, and I'm going to tell you why for a number of reasons. The dentistry out here is absolutely second to none. I've tried 2 or 3, maybe 4 different dentists since I've lived here in Spain, and I'm quite particular about what I require from a dentist, because I think that your dental health is one of the most important things that you can have. It's always good to have a nice smile. But anyway, from private dentists to Spanish dentists, I've got to say the Spanish ones are just as good, if not even better, than some of the foreign private dentists that are here in Spain. Now, each to their own. I mean, everybody goes to a dentist for a certain reason, but I am getting a couple of implants in, and I just felt that I needed to find the right dentist that fitted my requirements, and I found one up in Alicante, and I've got to say, they are absolutely tremendous. And I wonder if Spain will become the new Turkey, because I know that Turkey's had a lot of bad press when it comes to teeth and implants and stuff, but Spain seems to be picking up. Spain seems to be going for it when it comes to tooth implants. So the next thing that I think I'm glad that I'm here rather than the UK is obviously the weather. It is Easter week, it's the beginning of the season. There are lots of people down on this part of the beach, although the beach isn't looking that great just now, obviously due to the fact that we've had a lot of rain over the last weekend. But hopefully that is it all gone. Hopefully that's the bad weather past, and this is the official start of summer. Because I tell you one thing, it's almost been like we've been back in the UK at some points this year. The weather's been terrible. You can still see some dust. There was some dust in the sky, but there's not been too much red rain this year, so anyway, it is all good. So the fact that you can get doctor's appointments really, really easy. You can get dental appointments really easy also. I know that there's a lot of issues with people trying to get in, family members trying to get doctor's appointments back home as I almost fall. They've not got this barrier sorted yet. yeah, so that's the one good thing. That's two good things that I'm glad we're here. Is dentistry and the doctors. So fair play to Spain for being such an efficient country when it comes to that side of it. Oh, a nice little sand thing. Wait till I show you. Isn't that nice? It's like a mummy. Anyway, we'll take a walk around this way. And another reason that I'm glad I'm here. It's been absolutely crazy this year. And I've got to say that I know that I said I was going to stop doing the marble floors and the travertine floors, but I've never stopped. This is the first Monday. This is the first Monday that I haven't been breaking my back in since December. And I'm glad that I'm taking a break from it because my body just can't take it anymore. And who would have thought that dampness and travertine was such an issue here in Spain? So if you do have an apartment here in Spain and you've got travertine floors, make sure that you leave some windows open when you're not here, or you have at least some kind of circulation, because there's a property that I'm in this week and I've had to grind the floor right back, and I'm having to leave it for about a week to let the air get into it and let it to dry out, because there's that much moisture within the travertine floor. But anyway, once that's done, that's it, which is absolutely fantastic. It's like all the buildings over in Punta Prima are finished, aren't they? God. Anyway, the good thing about it is, now that that's done and dusted, I can get back to doing more videos. But I'm around about 3 or 4 months. This is the 4th month of the year. I'm about 4 months behind where I wanted to be with certain things this year, which is okay. Oh, and another thing, it couldn't have got any worse. You think everything's going fine. Last year I bought a laptop that was about 1,200 euros, and it was just over a year and 4 months old. Now, I never took an extended warranty because you think, these things are going to be okay, aren't they? If it's going to go in the first year. But it didn't. The motherboard exploded. I had an issue with the motherboard, and the guys at the shop in Torrevieja did say, look, we can sort it, but not all the applications may work correctly, and it'll cost you 200 euros or 900 euros for a new motherboard. And I thought, do you know what, 900 euros for a new motherboard when it only costs 1,200 euros, which is a lot of money for a laptop. Not if you're buying a Mac, obviously, but for a laptop it was. But anyway, threw it in the bin. No, I didn't throw it in the bin, I've kept it because it's got too much information on it that if it fell into the wrong hands may become good to them if they were managed to just take the hard drive out. And anyway, so I then had to go out and buy myself a new piece of equipment, and I went from the dark side. I went to the dark side. Some people say I went to the dark side. I've moved away from PC. I've moved away from a PC and Microsoft. And I've got to say, for the first couple of days I was like, oh my God, what have I done? But it's been good, and it's a cracking piece of equipment that I bought, and I'm looking forward to getting back to work online, because it's been 4 months that I've done absolutely nothing with that side. Anyway, it's just a little bit of a rant today about, not everything is hunky-dory, not everything goes right, but at least you've got the sun shining, and at least I'm not inside sweating my behind off grinding floors. I need to get shorts back on. I've got jeans on today. Anyway, let's just enjoy a little bit of the sea. Hasta luego.